rudest thing you have experienced while eating dinner at a friend's house? When I was 15, my friend Katie invited me over for dinner. I'd been dealing with severe food allergies my whole life. Nuts, shellfish, the works. Like one bite and I'm in the hospital kind of allergic. I always told people about it up front because I didn't want to be that dramatic kid who ruins dinner plans. Katie said her family totally understood and they'd make something safe. I trusted her because we'd been friends since middle school. When I got to her house, her mom seemed super sweet. She was making chicken stir fry and kept saying how excited she was to finally meet me. Everything smelled amazing. The whole kitchen was filled with garlic and soy sauce. And honestly, my stomach was growling because I'd skipped lunch. Katie's dad was setting the table, talking about his job at the bank, totally normal family stuff. Her little brother was playing video games in the living room with the volume way too loud. When we sat down to eat, I did what I always do. Asked one more time just to be safe. This doesn't have any nuts or shellfish, right? Katie's mom smiled and said, of course not, sweetie. I used peanut oil to cook it, but that's not the same thing. My blood went cold. Peanut oil absolutely counts. Any form of peanuts can trigger my reaction. I tried to explain this politely, saying I couldn't eat it because even peanut oil could send me to the ER. Katie's dad rolled his eyes and said, come on, it's just oil. Don't be so dramatic. I felt my face get hot. I wasn't being dramatic. I was trying not to die, but they all just stared at me like I was making excuses. Katie whispered, just eat a little bit. My mom spent hours cooking this. She seemed embarrassed, like I was ruining her family dinner on purpose. I sat there with a full plate, watching everyone else eat while my stomach growled. The silence was awful. Katie's mom kept glancing at me with this disappointed look, and her dad made comments about kids these days and their made-up problems. Her little brother asked why I wasn't eating, and Katie snapped at him to mind his own business. After about 20 minutes of torture, I said I had to go home. Katie's mom said, well, I hope you enjoyed not eating the meal I worked so hard on. The sarcasm in her voice was clear. Katie walked me to the door and muttered, thanks for making everything weird. I went home hungry and cried in my room. My mom made me a sandwich and listened while I told her what happened. She was furious and wanted to call Katie's parents, but I begged her not to because I didn't want more drama. The worst part came 3 days later at school. Katie had told everyone I was just being picky and probably faked my allergies for attention. She said I embarrassed her family and made her mom feel terrible. Soon, half our grade thought I was this spoiled kid who made up allergies to get out of eating food I didn't like. I had to bring a note from my doctor to school explaining that my allergies were real and life-threatening. The nurse had to make an announcement during lunch about food allergy awareness. It was mortifying, but at least people stopped calling me a faker. Katie and I never hung out again after that.